And we're back today with Crowder Bits. Meet the left's new Astroturfed Quockerwodger. That's at least how I would pronounce that word.
That was the van that you all were surrounding, that you all were not allowing out, and that's when things
Don't forget to smash the like button, get subscribed. Let's
really
full screen
started to
that.
get tense. That was
His
the
video's in the
protester
description
from around
as
6:30
always.
This morning that was put inside that, correct?
Yes.
I rest my case, Your Honor, which means it's time to meet someone running for office in Illinois. Of course, Democrat Kat Abuga the retarded person in Chicago.
Abu Ghazaleh.
Oh. I will never get tired of that clip of her being thrown on her ass and just landing like a rock. It's absolutely funny. I could go back and rewatch that one over and over. Like, whoop! It's so good. It's like, do I hope people get hurt and injured from things? No. Do I hope she hurt her butt in that a little bit? Yeah, I hope she didn't feel too good for at least a little bit after that accident. She's up walking fine, so it's all good and all that, but like, I hope she got just a little bit on my ass and regrets what she did. That would be hilarious.
Child, she bounced
Yeah,
off the
like a
pavement.
child.
Like 50-pound lightweight.
So Kat Abugazala, she's
Abu
26
Ghazaleh.
running for Congress in Chicago, and you may say, hey, this woman seems familiar. Yeah. Illegally blocking the ICE folks doing their job.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, she's of course part of the retard group who are trying to go against what the majority voted for. It literally was what the majority said, yes, we agree to this.
Yeah, that'll stop a vehicle.
Pause. Isn't that emblematic, too, of entitled feminists? Not all women, entitled feminists of this generation. She is alive and not a pancake by the mercy of that driver while claiming she's powerful.
Yes.
You're alive because he didn't run you over.
Exactly. You are every protester who's like, oh my gosh, I got bumped by a vehicle. No, that vehicle rolled slowly while you were in the way, while people told you get the fuck out of the way. And then all of a sudden you have the audacity to be like, oh, he hit me. Like, no, if he hit you, you probably wouldn't be able to tell people. You would be in the hospital, being like, he hit me, and I can't move now. He hurt my head, and I'm more retarded than I was before.
Continue.
Like, come on.
Yeah, you can't just walk into their facility.
Watch this.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Boom!
I love the other protester reaching down. Oh my, are you okay? Reaching down like a mother to her child. Because that's literally what she's acting like, a child. And there she is again. She's going to be that politician, if she makes it in, who's like, yeah, I fought down there. I stood and protested the ICE deportations. I slammed my hand on the vehicle. I fought and got through everything for you. Let's just say, due to other factors that we'll get through more in this video, I don't think she will be. And that's just because of another small fact I learned about her yesterday. Oh, there's another time.
Can they throw her again?
Please throw her again.
Don't touch my.
They did throw her a bit.
She's running for office, like I said, there in Illinois. And to give you an idea, she has a TikTok following. She wants to be the next AOC. Yesterday, she was indicted in federal.
Why would that be someone to look up to? AOC is a fucking idiot. If you want to be the next AOC, go be a bartender.
Court
Yes!
And then figure out how to get into Congress and steal a bunch of money from people or insider trade.
conspiracy to impede or injure an officer,
Whoopsie.
forcibly impeding an officer, and she could face if found guilty, up to 14 years in prison.
Let's hope he does. It would be so good. It would be a step in the right direction. First, we knock her into jail. Maybe knock her with the maximum charges to make an example. Eventually, she can get talked down a few of the years off, but she has to serve some first. I say if she's given 14, she has to serve at least, let's be nice and say 9 of those years. More than 50%, but not quite a decade. We don't need to ruin her that much. She can restart her life at 35. But, I think that'll be enough of a kick in the ass to switch her back up. And once she's back out, she won't be in front of ICE vehicles anymore.
And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure she's guilty.
And Pat, you were one of those who got pushed down earlier this morning by ICE agents. Talk to me. That was twice. Talk to me a little bit about where things are right now. That was probably the most tense moment we've seen all morning. Not probably, it was.
All of us joined arms and did not let the van pass.
So there are now 2 protesters who are inside.
We didn't let the van pass.
One that's in a van going God knows where.
And one that was just put in the van. That was the van that you all were surrounded.
Hey, I'll give you a hint. Guess where that guy's going? Home. To his home country. It's not God knows where. We know where. They're all going home. I don't know what kind of concentration camps that these people think sent people home. Concentration camps didn't do that. They worked people to death and murdered them straight up.
That you all were not allowing out. And that's when things really
ICE facilities
that was the protester
are processing
from around
facilities
6:30 this morning that was put inside that, correct?
Yes.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Yes. that black guy reminds me of the, I'm not gay no more. I don't like
Dude, I hate to say it, but that guy seems like a plant. He's like, I'm going to list a series of your crimes and ask you to admit to it on the record. Correct?
I love that he went down there, asked a specific set of questions, and she answered them, and if they use that in court, she fully incriminated herself with her own words.
Yes. Guilty, bitch!
That's right.
And of course, she'll proudly admit to it. Like, this is going to be great for my ratings. They're going to love
Yeah.
me. I'm such a
I think this
bad
is all
shit.
set up.
Everybody gonna
Every one
love
of those clips
me.
that I just saw, the cameraman was angling to make sure he got her, make sure you get this person in it. I swear, I bet she went out, paid somebody and said, we're going to go to this protest. I'm going to make some stuff happen. This is going to increase my profile, and I'm going to use this to run. Hopefully in jail now.
Yes. If she is not convicted, I have no faith in the courts in Illinois. This is open and shut. She admitted to doing it many, many, many times. These are crimes. It seldom happens. It seldom happens that you... Sometimes crimes can sort of seem vague. Conspiracy to impede or injure an officer. That's exactly what she did. Forcibly impeding an officer. That's exactly what she just admitted to doing on camera. If she is not spending time in prison by this time next month, I have no faith in the court system.
Yeah, this is like the most open shut case. Quickest in. Oh, here's the video. Yeah, you did that. How do you plead? Not guilty? Okay, let's go see if the jury says so.
None. So let me give you a few key
It's
facts
so
here, as to
easy.
who she is. And remember, when people try and say, I just mean the fringe left, they'll always point to like Marjorie Taylor Greene on the right as an example, who, by the way, is kind of going left right now. I don't know if you've been watching her. Okay, but look at the mainstream represent. Look at Donald Trump. You guys can say you don't like what he says, but he's not an extremist by any stretch. You look at the representatives, those who are most popular on the left, the AOCs, the Bernie Sanders. This lady wants to be one of them. You can't say it's fringe when these people are the torchbearers for your party. I know she's not in office yet, but she's not the first. Let me just give you a few examples here. So here are a few key facts you need to know. She is parroting the mainstream, typical leftist talking points. There's no divergence.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk are dismantling our country piece by piece. And so many Democrats seem content to just sit back and let them. So I say it's time to drop the excuses and grow a fucking spine. Families should have free childcare. Social Security should be expanded. And our inalienable rights shouldn't be dependent on who's in power.
Yeah, I think Christine Ohm.
Social Security is a whole program that should have been put in some level of an investment so that as you pay into it throughout your life over and over and over, because you're forced to, by the end of your life, you actually have enough to live off of. One thing that why I preach so heavily for people to save up money, have a retirement account, have money ready to go. And then if Social Security's still around when you get there, just have it collect and sit into an account over and over and over. And that can just sit there. You don't even have to worry about spending it. You can even just have it go into an account that auto donates all of it every time you receive it. That wouldn't be that hard to set up.
Should have consequences. I think she should be tried at The Hague.
Yikes.
What we are seeing from her operation are crimes against humanity.
And I am a proud, now former union rep.
And that's where I found my niche. Explain.
She's got definitely the chutzpah for I was going to be an OnlyFans model, but at least she went politics and not porn. She went with the other P. I'll give her that much.
Far-right narratives.
Laugh Factory?
Love is love, trans rights are human rights, and anyone who understands those basic facts understands basic dignity. 3 traits that unite a frankly concerning number of Trump nominees. Alleged sex abuser.
No. An animal abuser. Funny you bring that one up because we've got a predominant left-wing voice in their media, Hassan Piker, who did abuse his animal on stream and has abused his other animals in the past.
Alleged animal abuser. And Fox News.
What's wrong with the third one?
Overturning Roe v. Wade has affected roughly half the country. And not just pregnant people.
And no, it has not.
I have to remember.
No, it has not. Not at all.
That I wouldn't be able to visit my parents for the entirety of my pregnancy. And that's because if something horrible and unexpected happened, even to an unwanted pregnancy in Texas, I might not survive it.
Yeah, none of that is true. You'd be hearing
Yeah, you'd be 100% false.
stories all over Texas if that was even remotely the case.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, she's running in a district in Illinois. By the way, it's north of Chicago. That's 19 times more liberal than the rest of the country.
Oh, great.
And I don't even know if she lived there. She only lived in Chicago for around a year. Doesn't live in the district.
Oh, she very Jasmine Crockett and AOC of her, who lives in areas where they don't represent. Jasmine Crockett isn't even from Texas. And AOC is not from the Bronx. She's from Yorktown, which is much more wealthy. Jasmine Crockett, as well, she, between her private elementary to her private middle and high school to her private college, her education is estimated at about $1 million. Like, that education was fucking wasted on that body, because there is no mind in there.
So this is like the old Hillary Clinton playbook. But
What's
I do
fun
want
about that area too is that it's void of color.
Yes.
Yeah, 19 times more liberal than the rest of the, but void of color.
Let me make a quick case here, because this is something, if we can deconstruct it and sort of do away with this, the left will have to come up with another slogan. Love is not love. You guys understand that? For people who always say things are nuanced, to just say love is love? Well, hold on a second. Is my love for my son the same as my daughter? Or is it different? I love them both. You may say, oh, no, it's not. Okay. Is my love for my son and daughter different from my significant other, my lady? Where you've now added sex as a form of showing affection and closeness? Is that the same as my love for Gerald or for Josh or for Dual Man? A masculine love? Love is not love.
Is my love for my son the same as the creepy guy at 7-Eleven's love for my son?
Right. Exactly. But it's still, love is love. And when they get you to believe that, right? Love is love. Okay. So gay marriage is the same as heterosexual marriage, but it's not. Let me explain to you why it's not. Because a mommy and a daddy can make a child that they can love together. It's a bond that cannot be.
Yep, mommy and daddy can make a child, but daddy and daddy can't make a child. Daddy and daddy or mommy and mommy have to adopt. Mommy and mommy can make a child, but they need a daddy to come in and add something in there. You know? There's things in there where it's like, oh, yeah, well, there are options, but there's only one that can make the human.
Created with wieners and butt.
And I'm actually someone who doesn't mind people in gay relationships, lesbian relationships, people who want to be, people who have gender dysphoria and choose to transition to the other body, to the other gender and portray that outwardly. I don't mind. I don't care, as long as you're doing it as an adult and you're not pushing it on kids. I don't care.
It's not the same. It's not love.
But it's not
is
the same
not love.
thing.
But when they say that, then it's like, well, I guess, yeah, all love is interchangeable, just like all genders are interchangeable. And you go down to LGBTQ. We know intrinsically that love is not love, especially as Christians, because God loves us. That's not a sexual love.
No.
In any capacity. I know some Christians will get offended at me just saying that. That's not blasphemy. I'm saying it is not. The love of your Father, God is referred to as the Father, is very different from the love you have for your husband or your wife or your children or your friends. They equate it because they hope that you don't go any deeper than surface level. So let's do away with that. Love is not love. There are different kinds of love, and some forms of love are inappropriate.
And illegal.
Yes.
Actually, and immoral.
Generally frowned upon. Let's put it, because we don't want.
I mean, there are types of love that are illegal. If you love your animal the same way a man and a woman love each other to make a child, that's illegal. If you love a child the same way a man and a woman make a child, that's illegal.
To
The
slight
party
our
that's pro-map.
Islamic.
Those are called bestiality and pedophilia. Those are two things that are 100% illegal and immoral.
Neighbors.
Right.
She also has a very extensive leftist resume. You talk
I
about
don't
a
doubt
plant,
that one bit.
Astroturfed. She was a former regional organizer for Everytown Gun Safety. Okay, great. She was a
Yeah, she better go by just Cat A, because no one's going to try to pronounce her last name every time she's on something. She's going to be that kind of person who's like AOC, goes by AOC instead of being called Alexandria or Miss Cortez. No, she's just AOC. She's going to be Cat. That's it. That's what if she gets anywhere, she'll just be known as Cat.
producer at the leftist site The Recount, a researcher and producer at Media Matters. Oh, that's fun. She was laid off in 2024. That's tough to researcher and producer.
Wait. Job for a year. Job for less than a year. Job for a year. She can't work at anywhere for more than a year, it seems. If she doesn't have that level of commitment to a job, how can anyone who wants to vote for her think she'll commit to them and commit to the things she says she wants to do? How can you think that?
At Media Matters. Oh, that's fun. She was laid off in 2024. That's tough to do for a nonprofit that sucks that badly. Her boyfriend is the CEO of The Onion. All right, remember The Onion tried to buy InfoWars? Here's another key fact for someone talking about the downtrodden, the poor. She's not poor. Her father is a very successful entrepreneur in the financial industry.
Of course he is.
He sold his business to BNY Mellon in 2008.
So she's also someone who doesn't know what struggle is. Of course.
She graduated from George Washington University in D.C. The annual tuition is $67,000. Net worth is estimated at over $1 million. Already raised over $1.5 million for her congressional run.
That's insane. That's nuts. And I don't even know what her qualifications are. She seems to just be maybe future party member.
It's about as authentic as
future
the
person
Latina
we can control.
AOC.
Yeah, she's literally the person that the Democrats put in place, prepped everything for her, shoved her in that direction, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, she is fully controllable. Whatever we say, she just eats up like it's sugar, and she has a sweet tooth the size of Texas. It's awesome. We feed her shit, and she just gobbles it right up.
From the Bronx. She's from one of the whitest areas north of New York City.
Hey,
she never
he brought
spoke
up the
like that.
same
She's about
thing.
as authentic as Jasmine Crockett's Ebonics.
Hey!
And it's going to work.
I love that
Unless
he brought
she's
up
put in
both
jail,
of them.
where she should be. So, don't
But yeah, I hope this cat girl winds up in jail.
allow people to say, oh, fringe left, fringe right, we can kind of meet in the middle. No,
we can't.
I share nothing in common with this person, and I share nothing in common with the party astroturfing so that this person is able to achieve a level in office. And
Yeah. Like I was reading earlier, the Democrat Party says begs for people to get free health care. Well, the Republican Party is just saying, hey, don't fucking kill me. Because as a member of not the left, basically anybody who's not on the far left, you are a target of the far left because you didn't join them. You are against them. They literally pulled an Anakin Skywalker. If you're not with me, you're against me.
Anything else? I just don't like her. That's it.
No,
all right.
They have to take her seriously. The mistake they made with AOC
And
was
you're
not
my
taking her
enemy.
seriously at all.
Yeah.
And then she showed up and beat them. So don't let this person
She's
out
a
of
big
jail
phony.
first.
She's a big phony, and she thought that she'd get some good press coverage there with that little protest and and trying to break through the lines and pushing past officers. What an idiot! But
that was dumb for her.
You know what?
But like I said, I can still watch that clip of her getting tossed on her ass like a child over and over again, and just hope she got a little butthurt, literally, from it.
Let's just take a moment here. You have just watched exhibits A, B, C of female empowerment. I want you to picture for a moment your grandma, Nana, Mima, whatever you called her. Did you love her? What was she like? Did you think of her as a strong woman? I know not everyone had that, but if you did, okay, think of her. Now contrast her with Cardi B, with that beached whale on the mattress on the floor, and this Shabugadigamoo.
Hey, come on, it's Bagalagaba.
They will tell you that grandmother who you revere and
come on, it's Agabagadaba.
Respect, an actual matriarch, was passive, was submissive, right? And that these women, they're the ones who have been fighting at the forefront, and they are empowered. Do they seem empowered?
You know how not passive and submissive my grandma was, my nanny? My papa had an affair, early in their marriage or whatever, and she made him sleep in the basement for the rest of their marriage. For the rest of their life.
Wow.
She died 6 years later. My grandpa.
That's insane. She made him sleep in the basement. See, that's a strong woman. That's a woman who's like, I won't divorce you, but I'm not happy with you. You don't deserve to be in the same room as me overnight.
He stayed in the basement.
That's
Did not
rough.
come back up. Yeah,
That's
he was
rough.
like,
Well, I mean,
even in death,
He knew even in death that she'd kick him out of the room.
I'm going to stay down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
she
screwed
said
up.
I had to.
Yeah.
Not submissive or passive at all. She ran the house. She ran the family.
Do you think that these women would be able
And you can tell because of that fact that it was 5 years later when he died than she, and he stayed in the basement those 5 years. You know he was sorry, and he's like, I fucked up. I did wrong, and this is my punishment. He 100% knew he was bad.
to sew a dress or make from scratch their children's Halloween costumes? Do you
Every
think
year?
they'd be able to make sure that everyone has a lunch
No.
pail that's perfectly balanced so that the husband doesn't fall off the scaffolding that day when he goes to build the Empire State Building? Do you think they'd be able to keep a house in order? Do you think they'd be able to offer advice and help raise the next generation of women? Do you think that these women spend as much time taking care of this? And keep in mind, your grandma was doing that pre-convenient foods, pre-microwave, pre-gym membership. Think about it. You had ladies, and I mean, this was the mainstream. A lady would put on a dress and makeup and heels to do her job, taking care of the house, the entire family, and in many cases would have a chain and stick to do isometrics at home to keep her figure and fit into her wedding dress. People say, well, she was just doing that for her man. But were they happier? Oh, stats say yes.
Oh yeah, the statistics say women nowadays, are far more unhappy and upset just in general today. Well, men aren't unhappy, they're just more lonely nowadays. They are, I would say, in a sadder state, not so much towards, I would use the D word of depression, but in a saddened state.
On mental health. But they keep digging in and they keep lying. Young women, don't buy any of it, please. One thing I definitely wouldn't bet on is Bugazala Mugaboo becoming
That's going to be the new meme. That's going to be the new meme whenever she's come up. It's people going to be trying to pronounce her last name and not really trying. It's just going to become worse and worse and worse. Her name is Cat Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Here, I wouldn't. Which, by the way, is actually something you can wager on over at Kalshi right now. They actually have the odds of Person of the Year. You can vote for Pope Leo, Donald Trump, or
AI. That doesn't even make sense.
What the fuck?
It's winning. AI's leading.
It's winning.
By a significant margin.
That is so stupid.
I'm gonna go win some money.
Well,
yeah.
It seems like it will probably be AI.
That's so funny.
Oh, is it? Well, you can go and wager on that.
AI is betting on itself. Are you serious?
Yeah, AI is betting on itself.
Okay, maybe we're screwed.
All right. We've taken up a lot of time with feminists, but it always just gets our goat.
It does. One more thing about the feminists.
Yeah.
Sorry. One more thing.
Go.
They always talk about this fairy tale that never benefited women, and they always, all these women want this, and they want. Are there no women that want a family?
They do.
I know they do. I know.
It's just they want it later.
That's what they want. They want a family.
Yeah.
Not even later either. That's what they wanted. They want a family. They want a husband that loves them and is strong and can protect them and raise their kids with, that is, smart and wise and why are these feminist women putting them down?
Well, here's the thing, too. What happens is you go through your 20s, and these women are rejecting men. You just saw them. They're talking about rejecting men because they're not right, and they're empowered, and they're going to go out, and they're going to pursue their career. And then men get to the point in their 30s where they're established, and they still want to have a family. And then they often go for younger women at that point. And these older women who are rejecting them are angry, so they try and say that's creepy. They try and say, well, you're 35 with a 25. What, you want some woman you can manipulate? I don't know. Can she vote? Is she an adult?
Can she vote?
Yeah, why
is she an adult?
manipulatable?
Yeah.
Are you saying that young women are dumb?
Right.
And easily molded? Do you think they're impressionable?
Because they want to prevent.
I thought you guys were smart and strong and equal.
And it's a way.
That's what I thought.
It's a way of trying to ensure that young women make the same mistake they did. They know they're not happy at 35, at 38, when they've decided to not even think about settling down. They want to make sure that younger women don't even have the opportunity. So they try and act like something that is completely natural. A man wanting to find a fertile woman who wants to start a family. That's weird. That's creepy.
No, it isn't. It's biological.
You should pick a woman your own age. But it's you. Hey, thanks for watching.
Fantastic video, I gotta say. Can I go back and watch her get thrown on her ass again? Maybe.
Cat. Light running for your feminine pancake. I've become them entitled pause.
Nah, I can't find it. Whatever. It was funny enough. I can look up the clip on my own time later. I was just hoping I could maybe end the video off with us all getting to watch her get tossed on her ass again. But anyways, smash that like button, get subscribed, and I will see you back tomorrow.